Can you have joy in business? Yes, you can. I wrote a book about it, The Joy of Business. So, yes, you can have joy in business. And here's the thing, it's like, how many of you have been avoiding having joy in business because you look around and nobody else is doing it? Well, what if you were different? What if you could choose and create a different reality with business? What if you had way too much fun with business? What if you could create way more money than anyone else around you? You know what? Dr. Dane here, who's the co creator of Access Consciousness, once said that money follows joy, joy doesn't follow money. So, what if you started choosing joy? What if you actually asked for a completely different reality? Because one of the things is, Einstein says that if you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result, it's a sign of insanity. How many of you have been choosing the same thing over and over and over and over again? Well, my question to you is, what if it's time to choose something entirely different? What if it's time to not buy into this reality, the rules and regulations, and what society says that you have to choose, all of the judgments, etc.? What if it's time to choose your reality? What would you like your life to be in business and with money? And you don't have to own a business. This is also about your life. One of the things I always say is your business is your life and your life is your business. Because you wake up in the morning, what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to be anxious and stressed and frustrated? Or look at the energy if you woke up and went, you know what? I'm going to ask some questions today. What else is possible? What else is possible I have not yet been willing to receive? What else is possible beyond anything I have ever chosen? What if today I chose to have joy in business? It's actually possible. So I have a class coming up in Brazil and I would love for you to come. I'm coming all the way there from Australia and it's just one evening. And what I'm going to be talking about is joy in business. So something completely and utterly different. But like I said, what if it's time for something different? I'll see you there. Mwah.